Okay, recording. So, hello. I'm just gonna have to imagine I'm talking to nothing because I get really anxious when I imagine I'm talking to someone. But, yeah, I decided to write a book, and this is just like I guess a first draft. Well, obviously it'll be a first draft. Every time like you like start something, it'll be a first draft. But okay. I'm just working off confidence here. Um, I'm just gonna. I've just got this idea, which I've had for a while, and I've not really. I've not really thought of doing anything with it. I always have like these ideas. Everyone has that. Like, you watch a show or like a movie, and you think about, oh, I could like right, I could probably make a nice movie like based off like similar themes. You have an idea in the movie that the movie doesn't like follow through, and you're like, oh, imagine how we would have gone if they did this thing. And like, obviously everyone has that, but I've just had this one idea for like, it would be a long like story. Like, would I have to be like a show if it was like ever on screen. But I just thought, well, obviously I'm not gonna make a show, so next best thing is like to write a book, because obviously I also cannot make a comic. I mean, I've thought about making comics. This was like ages ago when I wanted to work with Krita to like draw, just learn how to draw. Didn't go very far, as you can see, but I just decided that it'll probably be best to just do something with the idea, because like it's been on my mind for a while. Like, it's probably been like a year. I just keep thinking about this story, and I've like dreamt up like even like prequels to like the story, like how it would like play out in prequels. And I've just thought, you know what, I've got some decent ideas, and it would be a shame for them to like die in my head, because like I know eventually if I don't do anything with them, I'll just move on to another idea, and then that'll be it's yeah, another thing that'll die in my head, and just like I'll never do anything with it. And so I have been procrastinating, like actually doing something with it, and I've actually been really doubtful if I'll actually like follow through, because the thing is, I work a job, so I've not been like I've not been swamped with free time. So yeah, it is like quite tough to like set out time for like a hobby, or a hobby that like probably takes a lot of time, as writing a book would. But yeah, I've just decided might as well start. What's the worst that could happen? And so I have like, I'll be writing it in this doc, because another thing I've been thinking about was like, with AI now, would it even be worth writing it myself? Like, someone else could have probably a shittier idea, use AI, get a better doc, and like, I've even been tempted to use AI myself, but I just feel like that defeats the point, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna write something creative, just like, be creative, like translate it to the screen yourself. And like you can use AI, like I don't know, you want to find a simile, like just use it as a search engine. But yeah, I just feel like it completely defeats the point of like stuff like art and stuff. Like, yeah, but yeah. So I will just be writing it myself on this doc, and I'll just be recording it here, just to, I guess, document my journey, and like, just let people know I didn't use AI as well. And obviously, I wouldn't be showing you, like, if someone's gonna watch it, like, and they like can see the doc, they might just copy the idea or steal like what I've made and then make their own thing. So I'll probably just put like some bullet points down, and then I'll just like, whenever I need to like brainstorm stuff, I'll put my ideas on the critter, on the, I guess, the, I don't know what it's called, the drawing app. I don't know, but yeah. So I'll just get into the current ideas, or like, actually no, I won't spoil everything here. I'll just write the stuff for the first chapter, and what am I saying? It includes a point which I got the idea from, actually a clip of some bison, believe it or not. And it's a really funny story. I'll get to it. So I'm just gonna set the scene. I'm just gonna write. So it's about some guy. I haven't come up with the name yet, but I'm just gonna say it. Buff guy kind of like Yuji Itadori, if you like watch JJK. At the start, he's pretty strong. Like he's not like extremely strong, but he's pretty strong. So like same with this guy, he's pretty decently strong, not like too out there, and he has a family with one sister and one dad, obviously. His mom, I don't know what to do with. Like, she's not here now. I haven't decided what the mom's gonna be like. Is she dead? Is she still alive somewhere? I don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Yeah. And yeah, he's good at sports, mid-intelligence. So not too daft. He's not like Yuji in JJK. And what else do we have for him? So he lives in a like slightly small town. Like not too small, like it isn't really small, but like it's small enough that he'll know people there. And then the main thing that happens in this first arc is that his town gets attacked. So town gets attacked, and like we're talking like a big force that like he can't go up against. Like no one in his town, even though he's in charge of guarding it, can't go up against. So let's just put unbeatable force. And obviously he then runs away, and he takes his sister with him. Runs away with sister. Okay, and then here's the major event that's probably gonna shape the next, I would say next chapter. Like obviously it's gonna shape the rest of the story, but the next chapter is when it's gonna really come into focus. Like it's gonna really impact the next chapter, and from the next chapter it's gonna make a decision which will impact chapters going forward. So the major thing that happens here, spoiler in case anyone like you're not gonna read the book, so you might as well get spoiled here. He gets, how do I phrase this now? He basically gets stopped from escaping by his dad. So just gonna explain it here. I'll write it better when I like actually start writing the book now. But he basically tries to escape. He carries his sister, and like he's athletic enough that he can carry his sister, and like they can run as they're being chased by the bad guys basically. But then his dad, who's also like slightly behind them, he obviously wants to get away on his own, and his dad uses some, okay, well, I just put mystic power. Very mystic power. Uses some mystic power to essentially freeze him and his sister to stop them from getting away. Because his dad sees that like he can't out, like they all can't outrun the bad guys. So his dad essentially like cripples him so the bad guys can focus on him, and then his dad can get away. So dad does this, and does the dad get away? I don't know. Okay, nice. Does the dad get away? I don't know. But he gets captured. And I think the first chapter ends, which is another major plot point. I feel like it might be a spoiler, so if you care about something like that, then well, I don't even know why I'm mentioning spoilers. Like, you're gonna watch the video, you're not gonna fucking skip to any points because I'm not even gonna hide it. So at the end of the chapter, we reveal that he is actually now part of the forces that kind of like invaded his village. At the end, he joins up with forces that destroyed village. And then in the next chapter we can go into why they attack the village. Well, we wouldn't like. There's gonna be a deeper reason why they attacked the village, but we'll touch on the surface level reason that they attacked the village, and we're also gonna talk about like why he joined them. Very simply, he joins them because obviously his dad kind of betrayed him and his little sister, and he hates his dad and he wants revenge. Blah blah blah. I'll go into why it actually works later on. Obviously, it seems like a pretty strong like flip. Like it gets like his town destroyed and he joins the bad guys. What? So that will be explained in the second chapter. For now, we've got our major plot points and we're just gonna build on those. So I'm actually gonna just start writing from here. How do we start? I think I'll just go with the line I wanted to start with. This guy. Oh, that's true. Also, I have to decide on whether I write it in like first person or third person. No, I'm just gonna start writing. Who cares? Beautiful. Tuesday. I don't know. See, this is. I don't even want to write. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this off recording, and I'm just gonna write it in private because, like, I get so embarrassed thinking about people like looking at what I'm writing. So, yeah. But I'm a decent writer, so I shouldn't be too scared. I shouldn't be too scared. So I'm just gonna start off like describing like. Obviously, we want to set like the scene. We want to like establish that he's strong, and we also want to establish that like he likes life. So we're just gonna start with like a beautiful Tuesday. Yeah, it was beautiful that Tuesday. No reason why it's a Tuesday, but the sky was beautiful, and we need to describe it. The usually gray sky was replaced with when the sky is purplish. I think I'm just go with a pinkish purplish hue. With thin lines of gosh, I need to think of it. Thin lines of what's a simile for beautiful? I'm actually gonna search that up. Lilies. What are those purple flowers actually? Purple flowers. Fragrant lavender. Lavender. And lines. Lavender clouds. Thin lines of lavender clouds. I think that's a good sentence. A good sentence. The sky was beautiful that Tuesday. Feeling gray ceiling was replaced with a pinkish purplish hue filled with thin lines of lavender clouds. Okay, and now we introduce the sister. What should her name be? Gosh, I feel like I want to make it like somewhat symbolic, but at the same time, it is just a name after all. You know what? I'm just gonna name it after my sister. Yeah, because why not? I think a little bit of it is inspired by my sister. But the thing is, I have two sisters, so it's like, yeah, if I use one of my sisters, I feel like I'm kind of betraying my other sister. But you know what? Okay, I'll just use my younger sister since it is his younger sister. And my other sister's older. So, yeah, we'll just name it Anne. Okay. Anne was too busy admiring the 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 full display this guy had given them that evening to notice that her brother. Okay, and now we have to introduce a sport. What sport? God damn. I wanna say football, but I don't really play football. I mean, I have the most experience with football, so it would just make sense to use football. But the thing is, football, is it the most athletic sport I can think of? You know what? Maybe I'll go rugby, but I know jack shit about rugby, actually. Um, you know what? I'm just gonna search out what's impressive in rugby. I don't know. What's impressive in rugby? Let's try and let's try and not use the AI thing. The AI thing is even useless. It just like goes over like the birthplace of, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna use football. Who cares? Um, and just run halfway across the pitch, dribble through three defenders, and sunk one in top bins. I feel like that's too casual. Um, we can come back to it. You know what I'll do actually? I'm gonna highlight areas where I could improve. I could just replace them with something else. And yeah, we'll come back to that later. After all, this is just the first draft. Um, and sunk one in top bins. Top bins. Okay. This feed that would usually, you know what, I'm just gonna say not much was lost, however, as this feed that would usually have entertained many observers would have would not have impressed her. The, 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 I guess would not impressed and the slightest. Okay, yeah, it wouldn't have impressed me in the slightest, obviously. And oh gosh, I just realized I'm coming up to 20 minutes of recording. Okay, did I keep recording or did I just stop here? You know what, I'm gonna stop it here and then, what I could do is I could just record as I'm going, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to record every weekday, and obviously that's not going to be very good for YouTube, obviously. So instead, I might just record 4 videos now. No, actually, 4 is a bit it's a bit much. I think I'll record 2 now, and then I'll post 1 tomorrow. So I'll do like a 1-2 schedule. So one day I make 2 videos, I post 1 video. The next day I post a second video, and then after that I record a new video on like another batch, and then just like one day I record 2, use it for the next day, and then after that I record 2, use that, just, you know, on and on and on. So that way I have enough content that YouTube doesn't like just shaft the videos, but also I'm not like going too hard, because I feel like if I just go every day, I'm gonna get burnt out so fast. Because like, even having a job, oh my goodness, just having a job burns you out so much. And like, yeah, that's one reason I've not really taken on many hobbies, because it's like, I know I like doing some things, but it's like, after you come back from work, you've had a long day, you're tired, like you probably like sit on the sofa for a little bit. Even after that, you don't want to like get up and do anything that'll take like even the tiniest sliver of energy. And it's also affected like my health, not just my mental. Yesterday I did like I did like 50, what's it called? I guess I just skipped jump roping, I suppose. 50 skips. And I realized I was so out of shape. I legit need to like get back into shape. So I ended up doing like 4 sets of like 35, and then I was like, you know what, I'm so tired, I'll rest for today, and then tomorrow I'll get back at it. So today I have to go skipping again, and then on the weekdays it'll vary probably, but I need to get my like cardio back in, because like my health is tanking so much. But other than that, yeah, your mental is also knackered after work, so it's just too much, so yeah, I'll hopefully keep on with it. I'll continue this, I'll continue writing. Hopefully I can get like through maybe 4 paragraphs today, and then tomorrow after work, I'll probably continue after work. I think I want to continue after work. And I also haven't really drawn anything. Funny thing, okay, you know what, I'm gonna actually showcase my tablet and my pen, because I don't use them much. Let me see, does it work? Oh, there. Okay. I think I think I'm locked into the first screen on my tablet. That's not good. Actually, maybe it's cause my... No, it is just... I'm stuck on the screen. Oh, that sucks. So I can't even showcase my tablet and my pen. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Actually, what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, and I am going to set up my tablet so that hopefully in the next few videos I can actually, you know, I can do better. I can actually draw and then discuss ideas over here, so I don't just end up just writing everything, and I can draw something so you can, you know, the eyes can be engaged. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll just continue writing and hopefully get through a good chunk, and then tomorrow I'll post that, and then the day after hopefully I'll record something, I'll post that, and hopefully I'll get in the habit of doing it so that my idea just doesn't just die for no reason. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you kept to this, like if you came this far, I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day. And if you have any ideas for the book or anything, or any like tips or anything, I would appreciate it. So yeah, goodbye.